The top story that we are tracking, a mysterious explosion has rocked the national capital. The blast with a loud noise took place outside a CRPF school in northwestern Delhi in Rohini this morning. The wall of the school has been damaged, including several shops and parked cars, which shows the intensity of the blast. A foul smell has spread in the air in the affected region, and large plumes of smoke were seen by eyewitnesses soon after the blast. As per prima facie investigation, ammonia was used for the explosion. Reports also suggest that large amounts of explosives did not explode. But this incident, remember, shares similarities with the bomb blast at the Delhi High Court back in May 2011, where nobody was injured. The area has been cordoned off and an investigation has been launched, with the Delhi police having registered an FIR under the Explosives Act. The involvement of radical groups is also being probed, while agencies are investigating the procurement of explosives by the accused. To talk more on this, I'm joined by Mr. Sharda Prasad, former IPS and former director of the National Institute of Criminology and Forensic Science. Mr. Prasad, good evening. Namaskar. Sir, my first question, of course, is, what do you make of this entire shocking incident? There are huge security concerns regarding this explosion taking place outside a CRPF school in the national capital. As per your experience, what do you make of it?
Shreya, you see, this is out of a pattern. If you examine it, then you will find that in different sectors, these people who want to create a problem, they are active. Whether I take it a railway track, whether I take the civil aviation, or whether now we take, in this festive season, we are taking these explosives. So it has a pattern, and we have to guard ourselves against that pattern. And you see, the very fact of choosing the place of explosive near the CRPF school want to send a signal that you are not safe. CRPF is not safe, you are not safe, don't believe in the government. So it is trying to send a signal that things are bad. So we have to fight against this, and that's very important. We don't mind what sort of explosive it was. The very fact that explosive was there, it's bad enough. Luckily, I would say it's ammonia. Ammonia is a commonly available item, and it can be procured for fertilizer and our village purposes also. So we have the easy availability of ammonia. But then the very fact that someone is trying to assemble a explosive, improvised explosive device, IED as they call, that's not good. And festive season is ahead. I still remember how in Sarojini Nagar market, many years back, such explosion took place, leading to the death of people. So we have to be on guard. And I say that three things are important. One is that this beat level patrolling must be started immediately. And next is intelligence gathering. This police station level, staff must fan out. Yes, Shreya.
Yeah, Mr. Prasad, what I also wanted to understand from you is, many say that this could be a sort of warning that is being given, like you said, that this could be a precursor to a larger attack. Do you also feel the same?
You see, as of now, it is difficult to say, because the Prashant Vihar, that particular area where they have chosen to put a IED, is not very, I could say, population heavy place. It's a relatively less population there. But then perhaps someone is trying to practice it, and once they are sure, then they may use the same thing in congested areas or populated areas, let me say the markets. And because markets are full of people, so one has to be very careful, and one must adopt. Another thing which we have to guard about is that suppose the explosion takes place in 3 or 4 different locations in the town, then they have to have a contingency plan what to do in attending to different explosions in different part of the city. That's very important. Another thing that hospitals have to be warned
Okay.
that in case there is a problem, then which hospital
Yes.
will take over which portion. Yeah. So I think we have to be
Okay.
very much cautious,
Yeah.
and we must take it as a warning sign, as we talked about it.
Mr. Prasad, I also want to understand from you this use of
Yes.
ammonia that is being
So this
talked
is how
about, the
we should
forensic
handle it.
report
Yeah.
details
Yeah.
emerging. That and that white powder which was found
Yes.
there at the spot where this explosive took place. What does it say? How do we understand this entire usage of ammonia and the white powder?
Yeah, what I can say with whatever forensic experience I had, in fact, our institute is very close to that, National Institute of Criminology and Forensic Science, Rohini. So, what was found that ammonia and white powder, I believe that these are the parts of the crude bomb. Ammonia is available, and potash may be there. Some potash may be there, ammonia may be there, and I do not know whether they could find any what you call nails there or not, iron nails, because if they wish to really cause harm, then these explosives are bent, what you call bound along with some nails, so that the splinters go and hit the people. But if it is not there, that means only some, you can say, warning and some practical which they are trying to do, ultimately to do it in the thick areas where population is there. So one has to be very careful. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Prasad, like you mentioned, this is ahead of
Yes,
a
yeah.
festive
Yeah.
season. Obviously, we need to take extra precaution, extra security arrangements that need to be put in place. What are the few things that perhaps the security agencies can now do, can put in place so that such an untoward incident does not occur?
You're right. Shreya is like this. Food patrolling is most important thing, and which is somewhere it is being missed. Food patrolling means that constables and havildar in the police station must go on foot in their own respective areas, as we call it beat patrolling. They must go out, look right and left and see, talk to the people, and in case the people have seen something is suspicious, then they should investigate that. So ground level contact with the people, that's very important at this rate. I mean, there's no way running around with the vehicle and just jeeping through. That doesn't fetch any intelligence. That doesn't give any contact with the people, nor you can examine it, what are the things on the ground. So we must have a contact with the people. Maybe there is some mohalla peace committees or some sort of arrangement which should be activated so that suspicious people's movement can be checked. So that's very important. Then obviously the most obvious thing is that the shops which are selling these items like ammonium phosphate or potassium nitrate, they have to be checked, guarded, and let me say cautioned and warned, so that in case there is someone who is trying to procure these items and making the IEDs, they are alert and they desist from doing it. That's very important. Yes, Shreya.
Okay, one last question to you, Mr. Prasad. There are also theories about how this could be a terror-linked attack. This could
Sure.
be a precursor to a larger terror attack. Do you also, resonate with that this could perhaps have terror links to it?
Yes, you see, it's not something very ordinary or which can be ignored. The very fact that it has been tried at a place where population was not much. Second is, it's sending a signal that when choosing the place CRPF school, that means they are looking for easy targets. So easy and vulnerable targets they are looking for, and presently they are testing it at that location. So it can be a precursor, no doubt, of let me say what we generally term as urban terrorism. So urban terrorism that they're trying to do, and one has to be careful about it. Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it there. Mr. Sharda Prasad, thank you very much, sir, for joining us on Mirror Now and helping us get a better perspective
Thank
of this
you.
entire incident and a deeper understanding of what could the possibilities be in this entire shocking incident that has taken place in the national capital. All right.